do. My dashboard's not up yet. What are you looking at? What are you so excited about, huh? Are you gonna actually run today? It's not hot, so you can't use that excuse. No, can't use that excuse. Pretty sure. Here, let me change this. Here we go. There's her butt. Look, everybody, it's her butt. My hair is all bleached out in anticipation of me re-dyeing it today. So for those of you that, this is actually more my natural color, let's put it that way. For anybody that wonders what my actual hair color is. It's a little bit lighter than normal, but when it's really sunny out, my hair actually bleaches out to almost that. Nobody ever notices though, because I've always had my hair so short. So nobody has ever actually known that. Other than a few people that could tell, like the top of my head would bleach out. But my side was always so short, I always shaved it down, so nobody could tell. Hey, wait a minute here. What is going on? Why did you do that? Hold on, everybody. What the heck is that guy doing? Holy cow. That was weird. I don't know why they did that. Oh, it might rain while we are out here on the run. You can see the clouds around us. It's only like a 20% chance, so we're gonna go with hoping that it doesn't, but it sprinkled a little bit ago. This, hey, look, sweet girl. Okay, you can go down. Go ahead. I'm gonna take some water just in case. No, Nessa, don't go over there. Come on. Nessa, come on, stay over here. Some other people just showed up, so she's like, oh, I gotta go say hi. No, you don't have to go say hi. I should have filled my water up. Nessa, come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, I don't want you to get in trouble. You're supposed to be on a leash right now, so you're lucky. Mostly taking water, not because either one of us is going to need it, but I'm always talking about how you train like you're going to race, and I'm going to have a full water bottle on race day, so you go all the way down in there. Come here, Nessa, where are you at? Nessa. Nessa, get over here. Nessa, hey. Come here. I know. You gotta go say hi to everybody, but you gotta wait for me. Hey. Oh, sorry, I had to go get my dog because she's misbehaving. I mean, I get it. There's kids over there, so she wanted to say hi. There we go. I should be okay. Okay. Let's get going. Looks like I lost my person I had on here because somebody decided she wanted to run off. They probably left. They're like, well, fine, he's leaving. Are you pooping? Okay. Well, at least you're gonna poop before we get going. Maybe she's gonna poop before we get going. She's taking me on an adventure, I guess. Oh, she's just peeing. Fine. What is this guy doing? Dude, that's the wrong way. I don't understand people that park the wrong way. The funny thing is there's big signs even, so they drove in the wrong way. There's two big signs that say, do not enter, one way only. And they decided to go in that way anyways. Okay, come here. Whoa. Gimbal, where are you going? All of a sudden decided I wanted to go that direction. She's probably gonna poop. Probably going to poop. She had a little bit of tummy troubles, and I think it was from licking my plate 2 nights ago. Because it was some very spicy food, and I thought about it ahead of time. I was like, well, I don't know if you should do that or not, but she insisted. Oh, I gotta start my watch. Oh, that's a poop face. Hopefully this poop is better. Here, I'm gonna show her pooping on camera. Yep, that's a nice healthy poop. That's a good healthy poop. That's good. She didn't really eat anything yesterday, I'm guessing it was because of... Oh, that is a healthy poop. Or I should say she didn't really eat anything the day... Well, all day yesterday. Well, the day before even. 2 days. Holy cow, that's a huge poop. Okay, I gotta sit you guys down. Are you kidding me? Come on. Morning. Okay, let's go throw your poop away, and then we'll go back. Morning. Yeah, gotta go throw your poop away. I often wonder, they have this little counter right here, which is funny because people think it's a camera, when really it's just a counter to know how many people are using the trails. So there's no camera or anything in there, but people like wave at it and everything, and it's funny because I don't remember which one it is. They actually have a sign that says, you know, don't wave, it's not a camera. It's like, how do you know that people are waving if it's not a camera? So I just find it a little bit suspicious. But if it is just a counter, it makes me wonder how many, just because of her pooping all the time, how many extra it gets from me just walking by. But looks like the clouds are breaking up a little bit again. I see blue sky right ahead of us there, so hopefully we're gonna see where this lady goes. If she goes, I would really hope she doesn't go power line, because she looked like she was having a hard time just on this easy trail. With the thunder burst that we had last night I should say, I'm kind of wondering the condition of these trails, because there was flash flooding in the downtown area last night even, because it was, hey, video's back good. Yeah, you can see these trails got a lot of this one I definitely knew was going to get some erosion on it, because it's like a nice, you know, pea gravel or whatever, and you can tell it is not good. But yeah, get going there. Get going. Morning. Oh yeah, I can even tell this trail took a beating, so it makes me wonder what power line's like. But yeah, this is all brand new erosion right there. That wasn't anything anybody dug. That was just the water itself running, which is crazy. And then this, which is an actual trail, doesn't look like it took much of anything. Water created its own trail, I guess. Oh yeah, this is just craziness. So we'll see how good this one is. But yeah, there was a storm coming in about 6 o'clock last night, local time, and me and Nessa were just at our van parked, eating dinner in one of the big city parks here. And all of a sudden I started getting some weather alerts on my phone. And I looked out the door of the van, because we had it wide open, because it was nice out. Let me start off, yesterday morning, it rained pretty much all morning and most of the early afternoon, and then it got really nice out. Which is why I didn't stream yesterday morning, because it was raining. We still ran. She was not happy, but she was a trooper and she did it. But oh yeah, look at that. It was just water just rushing down this. She's looking at me like, are you coming? But anyways, started getting all those weather alerts, and so I looked out the door, and yeah, you could see just a nasty storm coming in. And then and I'm not gonna lie, I look cool because thunderstorms are cool. And so I started buttoning up the van because I could see that it was heading our way. And no later than about a couple minutes after I got the van all buttoned up, and just some hellacious lightning and thunder booms, which she did not like. She doesn't like thunder, but she actually did a lot better than I thought she was going to do. A lot better last night in the van with all the thunder and lightning going around than she used to do in our apartment in DC. But before I button up the van, I was like, wow, this storm actually even has some circulation to it. Like you can see it, to where if you were on a more flat area of Montana, could have even produced a tornado, the way that it was, the clouds were moving. But then all of a sudden the hail hit, and then the rain just came down hard. And then I saw on some of my friends had on like Facebook and stuff, which I don't get a lot on Facebook other than just to clear my notifications, because there's just a little number of notifications I get that show up on my home screen. So I just go in there, click on it, and then get out. And I saw one of my friends that he lives way out in the North Valley out there, had some stuff on there from the news, and I did not even know that they had, and I even had flash flooding alert notifications other than even the severe thunderstorm. And yep, they had flash flooding in the downtown area. It was a couple feet deep coming through the streets. So if anybody wants to see what happened with the storm last night, just Google Helena, Montana flash flood or something like that. Use those keywords, flash flood and Helena, Montana. You'll get to see some videos and everything of the water coming down the street. And the videos that they have were from one of the bars in the downtown area. That's not even the low part of the downtown area. So it's crazy because our spot we were going to stealth camp at was kind of in the downtown area. So we were driving through there last night after that storm went through, and there was all this debris laying around all over the place. And I was like, what the heck happened here? Because this is before I knew about the flash flood that came through. I was like, what the heck happened here? And then I saw the news afterwards. I was like, oh, that makes sense. But we're out here hiking Powerline right now, going up. This will be, I only have a few more harder efforts left in this training block. I'm going to try and not today. Today will be just a normal. We'll climb this. I'm going to try and do the back trail coming back around the back area. Get about 5 miles, and then maybe get another run this afternoon of just some easy miles, And then this trail is just has rock everywhere, loose rock from all the erosion from the storm last night. It's crazy. But then tomorrow, I think we're going to try and do a little bit longer, tougher single run, maybe a 3-hour, 4-hour run. And then Wednesday will just be a nice easy run, just enough to keep the legs loose, because we will need to start getting on the road. But tomorrow's run will most likely be down at Bozeman. I think we're gonna drive down there and do Sourdough Canyon, or that area. I don't know if that's actually Sourdough Canyon, but we can do that area. Because we can get a good, we won't get a lot of vert, but we'll get a good 10 or 12 miles. With maybe, I don't know, 1,500 feet of vert is all. Unless we decide to go a little further. If we go a little further, then it starts to climb, get a little bit more vert. We'll see how we feel. She's feeling a lot better today. Took her pretty much 3 days to recuperate after that last run we did back here, last longer run. Ooh, that cloud is breaking up. It's gonna start getting a little warmer. It's a good thing I brought water. She's probably gonna need it. Although I'll bet you there's still some water up in the rock holds up here in the very top that she can drink. She did drink a lot of water last night, so that was one. And she ate twice. I normally wouldn't let her eat as much as she did, which I normally don't have an issue eating. And she ate 2 cups then, and then later I filled up her bowl again, and she didn't really touch it, but then she woke up in the middle of the night and ate damn near the whole bowl again, another 2 cups. So she was hungry, which after her tummy troubles probably made sense. I have eaten way too much unhealthy food this last weekend, because of being a holiday. I was like, I'm gonna actually splurge, and got me some hot dogs and chips and baked beans and all sorts of stuff. And I can tell my body's like, what did you feed me? I mean, while it was going down my throat, my body was like, this is so awesome. Because damn, did it taste good. But then afterwards, like last night, I did not feel good after the second day of eating horrible food. Not horrible as in like tasting, and it wasn't like incredibly unhealthy, but it was way more salt and fat than I normally have. I can definitely tell when I eat a little bit cleaner. I've really been craving salads lately. and I love salads, but for me in my van, it's hard for me to keep salads because even though I have just a humongous fridge, like the biggest chest fridge freezer I could find, which for the longest time I was just using both because it's dual zone, so I could set them both up as a refrigerator if I wanted to, or set them both up as a freezer if I wanted to, or one or the other. And since I've been keeping some stuff frozen, I don't have all the room, so I can't fit a huge tub of salad greens in there when I have all my other stuff, because I have to, like, the biggest thing is milk and, well, it's all the drinks, like milk, waters, like sparkling waters, and kombuchas I have to keep in there, and the milk I have to keep in there so that I have a little more room. But I mean, we could be gone up to 2 weeks, so we're going to, so I bought a gallon just to make sure, because I won't be able to buy a bunch of stuff once I get to Silverton, unless I want to go, unless I want to go all the way down to Durango. And I bought two 4-packs. I wish kombucha came in like a 12-pack or something. No, I had to buy 2 4-packs. So expensive. It's like, what would that be? Like $2 a piece. But I like them. So then I got 8 cans of that in the fridge. Actually, right now I have less than that because I've already drank 2 of them since I bought them. But I decided to, I have a couple cans of Red Bull for when we're driving, just in case I need a pick me up. Which, since I haven't been driving a lot, I don't think I've had a Red Bull for a month, or maybe even more. And I'm going to try and not drink one, because I can tell that it affects my performance a little bit the next day. And I think it's mostly just because I probably don't sleep as well or anything. But we'll see. I would really like to have a salad. I'm gonna have to buy one today just to eat. I'd like to do the weather trail, but it just didn't work out. Maybe when we get back from Silverton, I might be able to do it. But my plan is, if I don't stay in Silverton for like Hard Rock or anything, like if somebody asked me to stay there, help crew them or something like that, I'd probably do it. Wow, you guys don't understand how much this is washed out. It is so, like, all these rocks are exposed now. It used to be a lot of dirt in here. But yeah, if somebody like Jamil or some other ultra runners like that were short and needed some help, I'd help. I'd stay there and help. But I don't necessarily know as if I would pace unless it was a, ooh, geez, that was a good fart. Did I mention I had beans yesterday? If it was short enough and didn't have a huge climb, then I might think about it, but I'll be only a week out from my 50K, so I don't want to go into that with tired legs because it's one of the toughest 50Ks in the world. And I'm already thinking I'm not going to have as much or be as quick as I wanted to be. Good news is I won't have her with me, so I should sleep well the night before. Actually, the 2 nights before. It's like last night, because of the storms coming through, it actually got a little bit chilly, not too bad, inside the van. Well, for me it was perfect. For her, since I've already put the comforter away, she was a little chilly. So she was trying to snuggle up as close as she could with me. Problem is, when she does that, she usually does it when I'm asleep and I might be like laying on my side over on like 6 inches of the bed, and then she gets as close as she can. So now she has 90% of the bed, and it is almost impossible to get her to move. And I move around a lot while I'm sleeping. I can never just sleep in one position unless I get really, really comfortable on my back. I can sleep for a long time, but with her in that van, I can't get really, really comfortable because she likes to hog the bed. I think what did it for me last night after eating I had 3 hot dogs, some beans, and some chips for dinner last night. And I think what did it was I also 2 nights ago bought some ice cream sandwiches to celebrate the holiday weekend and everything too. And I had 3 of them things last night. And then one of my guilty pleasures when I'm traveling is gummy bears. So I really love the Black Forest ones, which are supposedly organic. I don't know how a gummy bear can be organic, but whatever. But I just like the texture of them the best out of anything. And but so I bought a bunch of those because they were on sale when I was in there buying stuff, some of my bigger items yesterday in preparation for our road trip. And because I also bought some more cereal, which is really the reason why I went in there, because it was on sale for a hell of a deal. But you have to buy like 5 of them, and I still have like, I don't know, 4 boxes left, which lasts me a good 3 or 4, probably 3 weeks. But yeah, depending on how much dessert I have, because I have my cereal for dessert usually. Occasionally in the morning, if we're out in the woods, and it's my morning as well, breakfast. But when we're here, I have just a cup of coffee, and then we hit the trails. I come out here on a fast. I don't eat breakfast ahead of time because I don't have a lot of time usually, because I would normally, it is so humid out here. It's not really that warm yet. Probably, I don't know, I bet you it's in the 70s. It's not supposed to get, but maybe 79, 80 degrees today is all. That humidity is nuts from all the moisture. But so I still need to go and buy our more consumable and perishable food still. I'm going to do that on Wednesday. So I am out of sandwich fixins right now, so we're going to have a bowl of cereal for lunch probably. Hi, sweet girl. Or I could have a cup of noodles. I don't know, we'll see. A cup of noodles actually sounds kind of good. Oh. I don't know, she's still kind of tired. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about, but the girl from the coffee shop was back this morning from her trip to Glacier. I was talking to her about it. She wasn't able to get quite up to where she wanted to get to because there's still too much snow. But she did say she ran into some bear and that kind of stuff. So I was like, oh, a mom and 2 cubs. And I'm like, oh, glad I wasn't there. But was not expecting to see her before we left. I have no idea if she's single or not, but she is pretty cool. I would, just from my interactions I've had with her, I mean, she's attractive, but just the interactions I've had with her, would I date her? Yes. Would I date her right now? Because knowing the fact that I am not here very often, no. I missed my opportunity a while ago if that's what I was going to do. And it's more than just normal business customer interaction, I'll just tell you that right now. Wow, that parking lot is darn near plumb full now. There's been a lot of people that showed up since we left. This is almost like a normal Sunday. You can't see it now because it's behind a tree, but when we were out here yesterday for our run, even though it was in between. Well, we started in between rainstorms. We didn't even make it a quarter of the way up here before it started raining again. But there was probably 45 minutes where it wasn't raining. And then I felt bad because I was still trying to get ready to run when it stopped raining. And in retrospect, that would have been, we should have left at that time. Because my dog, even though she loves to go swimming, I had to drag her out, much to her, I don't want to say it. Oh, there's some water. Get some water right there. That's it, right there. Yeah, there's some water. There you go. She's like, yes. I knew there'd be some water up in here. It usually is. Or at least a day after a nice hard rain, heavy rain. So. Ooh. But yeah, like when we were down in Bozeman after the run, tried to go to the running store. It was so busy in downtown area. I mean, it's right around lunchtime that there was absolutely zero parking anywhere. Being that it's a holiday weekend, there's lots of people that come into town as well. Especially being that Yellowstone, I think, is still closed. But we are just below the cloud level. In fact, actually, those over there, that direction, we were probably above the cloud level. That looks a little bit lower over there than over here, but actually, we're probably above it. It's just because those clouds are off in the distance, it doesn't look as much. But good job. Yeah. Got yourself a nice little drink. Should we continue on? So we're going to go down this way. So the video will go in and out for a little while. I'm going to keep the stream going as long as I can. Hopefully it doesn't actually crash like it likes to do now. Right about there. And it never used to do that. But for some reason, the last, probably 3 or 4 times we've gone through there, it has crashed and had to restart without me even doing anything. It just does it itself, has auto reconnect or whatever. But like, it actually goes all the way down because my dashboard comes back up and all that. But we're just going to take it easy, go that way. If she wants to go a little further down the Helena Ridge Trail, I'll entertain it, but we're not going to go a whole far, like really far. In fact, I might actually just, what are you doing? Oh, great, you're going to poop right there, but I don't have anything to, I don't have another baggie, and that's really close to the trail. I want to fling that off. See if I can find something to do that with. Gosh dang, that's another huge poop. Like her last one, she dropped just like a bomb. So I gotta find either a rock or something I can fling that off with. Oh, well, this might work. This might work. As long as I don't get it on myself. We're just gonna toss it off the edge here. Well, I did not do a good job, but it is what it is. At least it's not a huge pile just sitting there now. At least it's not a huge pile. Yeah, well, let's keep going. Gotta keep going. Yep. Gotta keep going. Get going, girl. Get going. Hello.
Good morning. Hi.
Come on, sweet girl. I know you want to say hi to everybody. Oh. Come on. I know. I know you'd rather stay with her, but come on. There. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Oh boy. I can tell. Trying to go slow because she's lagging back here, and I can definitely feel it. My leggies are a little sore. Are you coming? No, we're going this way. Yeah. She shows spurts of energy. I don't know why she was trying to take the easy way. She only did about 2.5 miles, and then 5.5 miles, which for her is like a day off. So, because we do about anywhere from 12 to 16 miles a day on average. Even though my Strava, I was actually thinking about this the other day, afternoon run or an evening run, I don't take my watch with me. It's just my I don't even know if it hit 60 miles, but I did like around a ballpark, 1,100 feet, 1,200 feet, whatever, on a lot of the routes I do. But sometimes I probably bills and jump on over on there and back and forth. And the same thing on Mount Ascension to Rodney. Just drop down and the other trails. Like I said, we're going to have the video is going to kind of go in and out for at least a mile as we're weaving our way down around this backside over here. But at the pace I'm running, that'll be about 10 minutes. Even though I'm running a slow cadence, I'm definitely not doing that quick feet like I should be. But we're doing about a 10.5 minute mile right now. Of course, now she's slowed down. Now we're doing about an 11.5 minute mile because I've ran into the back end of her. But I'm gonna guess and say she's gonna, and we'll slow down to 12-minute mile. Once we hit this up here, she's probably gonna start chasing squirrels and chipmunks and stuff. So then I could pick up the pace again. But as of right now, she's only running about a 12-minute pace. A little less, about 11:40 now. She's picking it up, I can tell. She's picking it up. Nope. It just felt like we were picking it up here shortly. See, I told you this. We go through this so many times. She's just sitting there looking at me like, no, we're going this way. We always have these arguments. Which, I'm not gonna lie, a day like today should be the day we're going back in there. But I wanted to continue the stream. If we go that way just a little bit further, I will completely lose signal. I won't have video, audio, nothing. At least this way, I have little spurts of video for the next half a mile and video or an audio the whole time, but I'll have little spurts of video. It'll go in and out, but we're gonna go this way. And I should not have worn this shirt I'm wearing. This is my shirt from Governor's Cup, which without a vest is okay, not bad. But it has the big, what would you call it, print overlay or whatever on the front of it. So while wearing a vest, with my vest bouncing around a little bit, because I don't have it super tight right now, is rubbing my right nipple raw. Just saying. Plus it doesn't help that I'm sweaty because it's humid out here. But there's just enough chill that my nipple's hard as well. If you know, you know. That does not help. So my goal is tomorrow we're gonna go down to Bozeman. In fact, I might just go down there tonight. I don't know, we'll see. I gotta color my hair. That's why my hair's all bleached out right now, because I bleached it out yesterday. It's a 2-day process. If I'm gonna, my hair has grown enough that the roots were a little bit darker because I haven't been in a lot of sun here yet this summer. So they're a little bit darker, kind of a dirty blonde color, and doesn't take the color as well. So I bleached it last night, and I'm going to color it today. So I am all ready for my next couple of races. And then who knows after that, I may not even color it for a long time. I just let it fade, kind of like it was before I bleached it yesterday. Because you can still see the color, it's just faded a lot. Let her get in front of me so I'm not running away from her. It's funny, all this dead stuff. So they got this tree marked almost like they want to keep that tree, yet it's completely dead. And I can guarantee a lot of these piles were trees that were alive. I don't understand how they do that here, but whatever. And the other thing, especially now, like with the storms that we had come through, I can look around here and see that now that they cut down a bunch of these trees, it actually increased the erosion. Because trees can't stop the rain falling as like they normally would. But, you know, I'm not a forestry specialist, but there's things that just seem to have common sense that they don't do. There's stuff I don't know about, though. Let's keep going. Gosh dang. Stop right in front of me in the corner with rocks. Gotta keep going. Kinda like to run back up. want to take the long way or this way? You want to take this way? Okay. She looked like she wanted to take the long way, but and decided she wanted to go this way instead. So I'm thinking we might go all the way down and climb back up the road to Mars and then hit the trail going back to Prairie. But there is a, oops, yeah, sorry, we want to go this way. I'm sorry, sweet girl. I was gonna just take us straight to Prairie. We want to go this way. That way we'll get just a little bit extrovert. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. I need to try and get some laundry done today as well. I'm hoping the laundry place is open. No, but it'll probably be busy because I bet you it could go either one of two ways. Either it'll be not busy because it's a holiday, so nobody wants to get up and do anything. They're just doing whatever because it's a holiday. Or because it's a holiday and more people have days off, it'll be busier because they'll take opportunity being able to do it. Or they'll be like me and think it won't be as busy, so everybody's going to try and do laundry. I'd like to do 2 loads, but if I can only do 1, that's fine as well. I can make do. I'd like to wash my towels and some sheets and stuff, but if I have to wait to do that, I can. I don't have to wash my towel as often because I'm not showering every day, which is nice. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a boy, so even when I was showering every day, I bet you I was lucky to wash my towels once a month. But I only did laundry like once a month when I was living in DC. Whoa, she's going crazy. No, we're going this way. No, yeah, we're going this way. Don't look shocked. We've never gone that way. But maybe that's why she wanted to go that way. I said we're going this way. She looked at it, was like a dead stop and then a snap of the head, turning towards me like, what do you mean? I was shook. There's a signpost up there. I wonder where that goes. Oh, there's a fence. If you wonder where that's, kind of want to go that way sometime just to look at that and figure that out. But I don't think you hit the fence. There's definitely a signpost there, though. Huh, that's crazy. I have no idea where that trail goes, but I don't think it goes anywhere where we want to go. Eventually, somehow, and it might be that trail, you get down over there, which is the back way to go down towards the little open field area where we run. Of course, you have to run on the road for about 2 miles, but that's that road that goes next to that is right there. And it's not a bad run. You pretty much have the big gravel road for yourself for about 1.5 miles probably, and then you have to cross the busy highway, and then you have a sidewalk for about 0.5 mile to the open field area. Wow, the water was just rushing down here. I mean, look at all this debris and erosion cutting through everything. This is crazy. From that storm last night. I mean, it just dumped. It was, I don't know how many inches it actually was, but I can imagine in the storm like the heavy, hard part of the storm only lasted about 20 minutes. But I mean, it dumped on us for almost an hour. So it was, I don't know, just in that 20 minutes, it probably dumped an inch. I would imagine it's probably a couple inches. Yeah, this is the way we want to go. This gets us to Ambrose, even though we don't want to go to Ambrose. We're going to hit this and then go up Road to Mars. I mean, we could take Ambrose. I just want to get some extra vert, though. I'll look and see what we're at. I'll see what she wants to do. Most of the time, she likes to take Road to Mars because we're going back uphill. But I'll see what she wants to do. She wants to take Ambrose. We're only at 1,100 feet, but I mean, this week my vert goal is only 10,000. So I should be able to hit that because that counts race day, which is 3,000 minutes. So we'll see. I'm not too concerned if I don't get that, because I'm kind of thinking of it as a 3-week taper. Which I know a lot of people do, especially leading into a long race. But I'm only doing a 50K, so I don't need a 3-week taper. 2-week taper tops. But even a 2-week taper, that means I still need to get this week right around 75 miles-ish. And then next week about 55. And then the week after that, I'm gonna take it easy. And other than the race, which is 32 miles, maybe do another 10 throughout the week, just to keep my legs loose is all. Plus I'll be traveling, depending on what we do. Oh, I never did finish that. So if somebody needs some help during Hard Rock and I stay for that, like I almost half expect somebody like Jamil to need help, because he just got his notification a couple days ago, even though he's kind of known for about a week he was going to be doing Hard Rock. He just got his official notification a couple days ago, so where he accepted it. So I doubt he has a huge crew or anything like that. So if he needs help, I would help. Or if anybody, really, I would help. So then Wednesday I'd get some miles in. Thursday morning I'd get a few miles in. So I'd only do maybe 5 on Wednesday, and then maybe 3 or 4 on Thursday. And then Friday I take Friday off, and then because I have to go get my race packet and everything, relax, get some good sleep, show up there Saturday morning, knock it out. Hopefully around the 5.5 hour mark is what I'm shooting for. And then immediately I gotta start heading back up here, try and get at least part way, if not all the way back. Depends on, again, if I'm able to do it in 5.5 hours. If I can be around that 5.5 hour mark, I can easily make it back here Saturday night. And then I gotta grab her on Sunday afternoon and because that's the only time they only have specific hours that I can break her out of the doggy hotel. It's on the weekend. And Sunday it's like 3 o'clock or so in the afternoon. And then we will start heading our way back east. I'm gonna probably stop somewhere. If we can get to Sheridan, Wyoming that night, there's some good trail systems there that I know of, and try and get an easy run in or more of a walk, just to keep the legs loose, since we'll be driving that day probably 16 hours, I betcha. We'll see. And then make it somewhere the next day where I can find some trails and get another little walk or run in, mostly for her sake, because I can deal with stiff legs. But I shouldn't be too sore. It's about it's a little more than the canyons for total vert and everything, but if the canyons, I have more vert in me than I did for canyons, and I wasn't sore after canyons. I was stiff. Actually, take that back, I did have some soreness, more than normal, but I think that was because I think my longest week I did there was like a 70-mile week. Just hadn't done any, even though I had done like some big runs. I had like a 23-mile run was my furthest run I did, that training block. This training block I've knocked out not a lot over 20, but I did do a 27er with that marathon. If you count warm up and cool down and all that kind of stuff, I did about 27 miles. More cool down more than anything than warm up. I didn't, other than doing some dynamic stretching, I didn't like actually run or do anything like that. So I got about 27 miles in one run, and then I've done a lot of like 16 milers and stuff like that this training block, so I'm a little more prepared, but I'm not actually too concerned about the distance on this one. I'm more concerned about the vert, because there's a lot of climbing and descent on this race. But we'll see. We will see. So if we don't stay for Hard Rock Week and help out, our plan is to go and hit some of the easier of the 14ers in Colorado that week, just so I can get some more high altitude stuff. It was either that or go over towards like Beaver, Utah. Either way, I'm gonna not be back here. So, and then we still be coming back that weekend at some point. But yeah, I might hit Mount Bortsat, or I'd like to hit Long's Peak, but I don't think she could do it. But it would be longer, like I'm not going to push myself on them, so they would definitely be longer efforts as far as time goes, like 6-7 hour runs, because I would pretty much walk or power hike all the uphill and then slow jog the rest. But who knows? I'd like to do Pikes Peak, but that would be super tough for her, especially if it's hot out. She would not do well because it would be about a probably 4 hours up, and then 2.5 down probably. Actually, probably be longer than that because she'd be pretty well tired by the time we got up there. So it'd probably be 3 down. So I'd be about 7 hours to do Pikes Peak. Hello. Thank you. It's crazy looking at all the freaking erosion from last night on here. Oh yeah, we're on Ambrose. I'm like, why does this not look familiar? Why are we so close to that water tank down there? It's because we're not on prairie like I was the whole time thinking we were. Thinking this afternoon though, I'm just gonna do a little, I'll see how she's doing, but I don't think I'm gonna take her because she's pretty tired, so I might just take and hopefully if it's cool enough leave her in the hello, thank you, leave her in the vehicle if it's not too warm and just do some loops around the Centennial Park or something like that, just so I can keep an eye on her, because I could even keep just the door wide open and everything and just keep an eye on her in the park. If I park at the right spot, I could keep an eye on her the whole time. But I think they're only mile loops roughly. I know if I go and take this little out and back, I think it's mile loops because I've never done just an actual loop to see how far it is, but judging about how long that out and back is, because you run the trail over to the baseball stadium and back, because you can't, that's as far as it goes. So I want to say that out and back is probably half a mile. When we started, and my stomach is actually telling me it's hungry, which is not what I was expecting with as much food as I ate last night. 3 hot dogs, a small can of baked beans, which is like, I want to say like 3 or 4 servings itself. A quarter bag of Doritos probably, and which I don't normally eat Doritos, but I thought she might enjoy them because she likes to share chips with me. And surprisingly, she didn't want anything to do with the Doritos. If I get like just regular like tortilla chips, she loves them. She was not didn't want anything to do with the Doritos, and maybe that was just because her tummy wasn't feeling good. But it's the only reason why I got it, because usually the only time I like Doritos is if I'm eating like a bologna sandwich or something like that, and you have to put the Doritos on your sandwich. It goes back to when I was a kid. That's just what you did. So good, and I'm glad to see that other people are do the same thing. Like one of my favorite people, just because she's so just wholesome but also weird in the same way, on TikTok. K Harm is her tag. I don't know, what is she, like 21, 22 years old, something like that. But she was doing a sandwich the other day. Same exact thing. There's the prairie up there. And then way up there is, where that H is 1906. Or no, is the H prairie? Maybe the H is prairie. I don't know. I don't remember. There's a trail that goes up though, but I don't remember there being a trail that goes up to. Because if that's 1906, I think that is 1906. I think prairie's just up a little ways. But I don't remember a trail coming out at Power Line from 1906. But it must go up, come out a little bit higher than where we take off of. Oh, I bet you I do know where it comes out at. It would be below that. The trail that comes across from Prospect Shafts does actually continue across Power Line and go just down, and I bet you that's where that trail is. That'd be a heck of a climb. That's impressive if people are doing it. Ooh, the sun is coming out and it is hot. I'm impressed. So I tried to get my controller. I never did tell you guys that either. I tried to get my controller, my new controller, solar controller, which is what I need for my van, on Saturday. Low. And because they were open on Saturday. So after our run, we tried to go do that. And I roll in there. I was able to get my mail. My mailbox is completely full. I always forget about that. About people getting mail, because I don't ever, all my bills are e-bills. So I don't ever get anything important, I guess, in the mail. I did get a lot of stuff from Department of Defense since everything has been triggered now about me being retired from the military, all the finalizing stuff and all that, all the different welcome to, the U.S. Army retired list and all that kind of stuff. I got in all that, but that's why my mailbox is so full, is just from all that stuff. Yeah, it's a little warmer out, I know. Now that sun's out, it's a little warm and humid out. But, yeah, they closed down because of the holiday. I'm like, it's Saturday. Like, I expected it on Monday because it's the national holiday. You're not open on Sunday. But you guys took Saturday and closed it as well. So that whole trip, the reason why we went down to Bozeman was to get that controller. I wasn't able to do it. But my last little backyard garage mechanic fix I did, thanks to my dad teaching me how to do a bunch of that stuff when I was younger. I got it at least working it temporarily. We're almost there. What are you doing? Oh, she's scratching her face. There she goes. Boom. Face fuck, boy. Now hold up. Parking lot is extremely full. So we gotta, I don't know if the dog Nazi's here or not, so I'm gonna put you on your leash. So here, just hold up here. And I'll get this on you, and then you can go, okay? Hold on. Good girl. Yeah, such a good girl. But it's holding, and I'm actually like, gosh dang, now that I have after that week we spent in Bob Marshall where I really wasn't getting full charges, well, and good charges, because that's when I was having big issues trying to get it working, and half the time it wasn't working. But since my last fix, it has been working. I still don't trust it. I still want that, install that new one, oh, you want to walk now? You got to go potty? Yeah, I think she has to go potty. That's what she's slowing down for, and she knows that we're getting close. Yep, she's pottying. But anyways, tell you what, now that I have a full charge on those batteries, it's like yesterday, even after last night, after we didn't have any sun, I was watching TV or YouTube, I guess, but on my TV and everything for hours, and still only dropped down, my refrigerator running and all that. Oh yes, I know. Hello. I know you're gonna be all playful now. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Come on. There you go, girl. Yeah, now you're all playful. She's like a doggy. I got to say hi to a dog. Yes, you did. But yeah, it barely dropped my batteries. So it's nice to know that. Because here I was like, gosh dang. When I factored out and I even used my computer a little bit yesterday even. And it's still, I had, when I woke up this morning, I still had a huge charge on my, now we're going to continue going. I was going to take her off the leash, but we're going to keep going because there's more cars showing up. We're going to have to get about another 5 miles in later today. Come on. Gosh dang, why is it so full? This is just craziness. This many people being here. Yesterday, when we got here and it was raining, there was literally 2 other cars here, and that was it. Okay, hold on. You're gonna lay there? Okay. You lay there. She's gonna lay back here in the sun. Right there. There she is. Silly girl. Okay, well, anyways, we're gonna go try and do some laundry so that I am ready to go for... Oh wow, you drank all your water last night too. I filled up her water dish before we left. Gosh dang, there's more people trying to show off. This parking lot is full. There is not a spot in the house. People are gonna have to start parking on the street. And there's people walking in. Not even doing that. It's although I guess after yesterday it is a nice, nice out again. But anyways, thank you for joining me today, everybody. We're gonna go try and knock out some errands. I just gotta color my hair today and get ready, possibly go tonight to Bozeman and just stay the night down there. We'll see, because then we could just get a good run in the morning. Ooh. And which, if that's the case, I will not be able to stream it, because I tried streaming in that area last time and it didn't go very well. But even though I have signal, when I did a test stream, it was supposed to be working. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys possibly tonight for another run. If I'm going to run laps, I'll stream again tonight. And then probably not tomorrow, unless if we go to Bozeman tonight, not tomorrow. If we don't go to Bozeman, I'll stream tomorrow. And then I'll stream Wednesday before we leave, and that kind of stuff. But anyways, I will see you guys at the next stream. Bye guys. Love you all. Thanks for joining me.